Hello, my fellow Californians. Today I want to take a moment to discuss these unprecedented forest fires we've been having during the 2020 fire season here in California. Now we've got one fire that's burning as I speak that has burned over 1 million acres. That's just one fire, 1 million acres here in California. We've lost countless homes, we've lost businesses, and people have lost their lives due to these fires. We've got over 4 million total acres burned so far this fire season, and it's not even over yet. Now our governor, our illustrious Governor Gavin Newsom, would love you to believe in his lies that this is all caused by global warming and our carbon footprint here in California. Now I'm here to separate fact from fiction. Now I'm not going to deny that we have an issue with trees dying here in California. And whether you believe that it's from global warming, or if we're just in a cyclatory weather cycle and we're in drought seasons right now, or whether you believe it's all because of the native bark beetle here in California, doesn't matter the cause. Whether you even believe that aliens are coming down in the middle of the night and destroying our trees and killing them off, that doesn't matter. The cause does not matter. As a government, we need to do proper forest management and reduce the amount of fuels that are caused by these dead trees. I'm not denying that there's trees dying at an unprecedented rate. That is happening right now. But the fuel that these trees leave behind are what are creating these mega fires and our lack of forest management. Our government has had piss poor forest management for the last 40 plus years. We've had environmental groups like the Sierra Club that sue every time we try to bring logging back here to California to protect things like the spotted owl. As if 4 million acres burned have not killed off wildlife here in California and ruined more habitat than logging ever could have done. It is our responsibility as a government to manage these forests. In construction, if you hit a gas line, the first thing you're going to do is shut the gas off to mitigate fire. If that thing ignites, the first thing you're going to do is shut the gas off to help put that fire out. It's the same issue we're having with our forest. We are not removing the fuel that makes these mega fires so big. We're never going to get rid of fires in California. It's an impossible task. We will always have forest fires, whether they're caused by man or lightning strikes or PG&E down power lines. There's going to be fires. But it's our responsibility as a government to mitigate these fires and have them go out as quick as possible. And that is not happening now because we have way too much fuel on the forest floor. I've been throughout all of California. I've been up in the Trinity Alps, Siskiyous, Mount Shasta area, Lassen, the Sierra Nevadas. And the one thing that all these places have in common is the amount of fuel and underbrush that we have on the forest floor that we have not removed. Now we're going to always have areas in California that we're not going to be able to manage the forest. Desolation wilderness is what we call it. And those are going to be areas that we can't really manage because it's hard to get in there, and there's going to be areas that are going to grow, and when they burn, they're going to burn. But the thing is, there's not a lot of homes. There's not people living in those areas. There's a few outbuildings and things like that in those areas. But when you start and these fires are coming into the areas that we've inhabited and kill people, that is an issue. And the only way that we can get rid of that or mitigate it is by reducing the fuels in these areas. Now logging has changed. It's not the same as it was 40 and 50 years ago. We don't need to go through and clear cut mountains upon mountains of trees. We can go in now and use newer forest equipment that basically we can pick and choose, remove dead trees, remove some of the living trees. We need to depopulize the forest. Forests are healthier when the trees are not fighting for water, when they're not fighting for sunlight. We could reduce probably half the trees here in California and still have an overabundance of trees. But we need to create these natural fire breaks by removing the fuels. We need to start logging again in California and removing the underbrush. We need to start having more and more controlled burns so we can reduce the fuel on the forest floor. Once it gets so hot, these fires, once they start burning and you've got 8 foot of manzanita that burns very hot and the flames get up into the canopy of the trees, we cannot stop them. We're at Mother Nature's mercy at that point. So if you want a governor that understands forest management and will push to reduce the amount of fuels we have in our forest, then vote for me in 2022. I appreciate your support. I will do all I can as governor to introduce more proper forest management to reduce these fires. Like I said, we're not going to eradicate them. We're always going to have forest fires. But we most certainly can reduce the amount of damage that these forest fires cause and have healthier forests and bring back a logging industry and bring back revenue to California. I appreciate all your support. Please like my Facebook page. Follow me for more videos that will be coming out on other policies that I plan to implement throughout California. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.